Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Marvin,
My name is Amanda.
and welcome to another episode of Read Between the Lyrics. And today we're covering a song called Mirror by Madison Ryann Ward.
Yes, but before we get started, we do just want to acknowledge and honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as today is MLK Day.
Yes, sir. And you know what? I pulled up a quote. Let's read between some of his lyrics or lines.
Lyric quotes.
This is bars, man. So I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to the heart or to bear.
Yeah,
That's the quote.
It's a famous MLK quote.
Yes.
Very powerful.
Yes, because, I'll just get into it real quick. Just a little bit.
As per the style of this podcast.
Yeah, we always...
breaking things down.
We're always sticking and going. But for me, it's like that quote about forgiveness not being for the other person,
right,
but it's for yourself.
Yeah.
If you walking around and you hate people and you have hatred in your heart, listen, they ain't even thinking about you.
Yeah, you're miserable, not them. Like, It takes so much more to hate someone, and it does damage on yourself, not that person.
Yeah. And when you get, this is the next level of it, and I'm not saying that I'm there, but I've gotten to a point with certain things where I was feeling some type of way, and I was like, I'm sick over something or someone. And when I really thought about it, like at the pinnacle of it, I didn't hate them.
Right.
Actually, I felt bad for them. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't even on my level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
To save yourself feeling hate and anger and frustration, listen, go through those feelings.
Yeah.
Go through the motions so that you can identify it. You can identify the root and the problem. You can get it out. It's healthy to do that. But then when you break it down, you can, the more you understand how the person may operate, maybe you're assuming, but the more evaluation that you do, the better you will ultimately feel at the end of the day.
Man, guys, choose love, man. Come on. I love you guys. And speaking of love, we got to shout out our people. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That have been holding us down. This is our third episode. And man, seriously, like the text and everybody who shouted us out.
Yes, the support.
Who showed us love. Grateful. You know what I mean? Not
Absolutely.
saying it for the camera kind of situation. Just like truly humbly grateful, because this is something that we do, not on a mic. But it's something that we do and we enjoy.
Yeah.
And to be able to share that with you guys, and people tell me that, they felt like they were in the room with us, like our connection, like,
it's a great feeling. The feedback we've gotten all the way around, the fact that you guys are enjoying this is so cool, because, any work that you put out is always nerve-wracking. You don't know how people are going to receive it. You don't know if you're going to get criticism.
Right.
And so really just the support and the feedback that we've been getting is great. And so we hope to continue delivering for you guys. Let us know some songs that you want us to cover. We did get a couple of responses. We put something out on Instagram, and we did get a couple of song suggestions. So thank you so much for those. We are looking through them. We're reviewing them. Some we might cover, some we might just maybe post a chorus or a lyric on our page. So continue to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook. We have YouTube. And just thank you so much for the love.
And, this is a long intro, but if you guys have any suggestions, we're learning, just like how you guys are viewing us and how we're putting it out there. Like, we're flying by the seat of our pants. We're learning as we go.
Yeah, that's true.
Every week until we get something solid, you might see like a different angle or whatever.
Sure.
We figuring it out. We don't know everything, and we're not pretending like we know everything.
Yeah.
And that's why we're reading between the lyrics.
Yes.
All right.
So let's get into it. So this song, this artist, okay, so she's not a mainstream artist, Madison Ryann Ward. If you don't know her, follow her. We'll probably tag her, but Madison Ryann Ward is her social media. She is, to me, like personally, she's vocal goals.
Okay.
Here's why.
Yeah.
She seems to operate more so in her lower register, which is what I do. But she just delivers so much. She can sing up in the rafters. She can riff and run. And I mean, I know that's not everything to vocals, but I mean, who doesn't want to riff and run? And
I mean, well, here's the thing with the riffing and running. It's in the right spot.
Yes, she has excellent placement. She has feel and she has soul. She's she's a great artist.
And mad swag though,
super
too.
Swag.
Mad swag.
Super swag.
And what's super dope about her? Well, a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Our Spotify, I think it was
last year.
Yeah, last year. Like her EP that she put out was our top played thing.
Yeah, I would often put her on either at work or coming home from work, like on the ride home. So we're huge fans of Madison Ryann Ward, and we hope that you are too. And that's another thing about this podcast that we hope to do is introduce new artists and new songs because fun fact about us, Marv and I, we're not really into or onto mainstream songs. Like we are, but we love to find like those artists and songs that you may not really know too well or may not know at all because they're just like hidden gems. That's the word I was
hidden gems. And she's
a hidden gem.
She's definitely a hidden gem.
Okay, so back to the song. From what I could find, because we also like to shout out the songwriters since we are breaking down their lyrics.
Yes.
From what I could find, she's the only listed songwriter. So
shout out to her.
which does make sense because again, she released an EP. You know, she's not exactly mainstream.
And this one is actually isn't even on an EP. She put this one out before the EP.
Oh, okay.
And the EP is fire.
Yes,
fire. So we're probably gonna have another. You're gonna see
for
more
sure. We're gonna see more of this artist. Okay, so this song is called Mirror. And as I was reviewing the lyrics to this song, I actually thought, without knowing it, we chose this song, and it's a great follow-up from the last song that we covered, which was Hard Place by her.
Right.
Because Hard Place talked about how she didn't know what to do. She was, it seemed like she was in a toxic relationship, but she couldn't necessarily get out of it. And so this song is more so about like, and it's a completely different artist, but it's more so about realizing that it's not working, it's not going to work, and we're breaking up, we're moving apart.
Okay, so this could be like if we were making a movie
or a series.
Yeah. If we're not.
We're not. This is a coincidence, but as I was looking through, I realized like, oh wait, this is actually a great follow up. So
all right,
let's dive in.
You go first.
Okay. So, you took my heart and gave it a home. We made it through the aching parts, and I gave you my soul. So that's the first verse.
Come on.
Okay, so you took my heart and gave it a home. They fell in love,
Right.
He has her heart. That's,
They're two puzzle pieces.
That's nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
We made it through the aching parts. Now, I like this use of words.
Come on.
Aching parts. Because obviously she's describing that their relationship had some trials, some pain. But
You ready? You ready for it?
Okay.
Growing pains. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Explain.
I just dropped it. So, growing pains. Like, so in your youth, like I played basketball and my knees hurt, and they're just like, oh, you're just growing, like, because I grew tall,
They told me that too, but I'm 5'2.5".
And look at your knee now.
Excuse you. For those of you who may not know, I am recovering from a knee injury. I had surgery. I had a broken knee. I know that sounds
Broken
weird. Kneecap. So
That's
Marv
even
is
worse.
making... Excuse me?
All right. So we made it through
Continue.
we made it through the aching parts. You know what I mean? The growing pains. Everybody, you have the honeymoon phase, and there wouldn't be a honeymoon phase if it didn't end. And then now you're in the aching parts.
Right.
You know?
I mean, every relationship goes through these hard times, but I like the use of aching parts. Like, I like the use of those words for the song and the lyrics, because it's not she's describing pain. Like, now she's giving you an actual picture. You know what I mean? So I like her use of words there. Right.
And you could relate to aching part.
Shut up.
Because the knee. All right.
Shut up.
And the last line. Don't forget the last line. And I gave you my soul.
I was going to drive it home.
Oh, my bad.
You do.
Sorry.
And I gave you my soul. That's like, okay, so again, in my reviewing this song, I looked up the word soul because I wanted to see what like the definition was, like the, whatever Google has for us. I did a little bit of homework.
A little bit of Googles.
And, when you think of soul, you often think of the spirit, your spirit that is in your body, right? The soul, your soul goes either to heaven or hell, right? But people often use that, right? Like, I put my heart and soul into this. Like, what does that mean per se? Like, not my actual, like, my spirit inside of me that, So anyway, according to Google, it says there are two definitions. The first one is the spiritual or immaterial part of a human being, right? Which is what we just discussed. And then the second meaning is the emotional or intellectual energy or intensity. And then it goes on to say, especially as revealed in a work of art or an artistic performance. For example, their interpretation lacked soul. So we hear that too. Oh, that was, soulful or whatever. So when she says, and I gave you my soul, right? So she said, you took my heart and you gave it a home, but then I gave you my soul. That I gave you my energy. I gave you my emotions. I gave you everything that I had to offer. There's no more left in me. I gave you all.
Super vulnerable.
Yes.
Because most of the time, you know what I'm saying? So people will come into a relationship with emotional baggage, right? And usually because of that, you have trust issues. So you're not giving everything. And that's a hard thing to get to a place where you're going to give everything.
Yes.
And then and if you gave everything before, shoot, try doing that again.
Right.
Who wants to do that? Why would you set yourself up for that?
Right.
So, everything, all in.
Yes.
Everything's all in.
All in. So then, moving on to the second verse. Oh, we tried to kill the pain and heal these scars. So she referenced, we made it through the aching parts, and just like a physical body, you would try to kill the pain with medicine or whatever it is that make you feel better. Right. And heal these scars. Now, I thought this was interesting because a scar is usually from a wound that's closed, right?
Right.
But she's saying heal these scars, not heal these wounds.
Right.
So
a scar is what's left over after it has healed.
Right.
So if she's trying to heal scars, you know what I'm saying? You don't heal scars.
Right. So like, what does that mean?
And what does that mean? What does that mean? So what I think it means is that there were things that you can't get past, right? So you either learn to live with them,
yeah,
or you go crazy trying to heal something that you can't heal a scar.
Right. So like they were holding on to things. She's singing this as she says a lot of like we're, so it's kind of like
we're working through it together.
Yeah, like it's a mutual thing here.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that definitely sounds like things that they were both holding on to that they couldn't move past.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, that's really good.
But now love has had its say and we're moving apart.
So love
has had its say.
Love had its say and we're moving apart, not together? Yeah. What do you mean?
Right. I mean, listen, just because... Sorry, there's like a buzzing going on. Just because you love someone, just because two people love each other doesn't mean that they're supposed to be together. And that's a hard thing to wrap your mind around.
Some people are not compatible. Mm-hmm. And you can love that person.
Yes.
And not be compatible with them.
Right.
And if you really love that person, there's that line.
Yes.
If you love them enough to let them go. And if it's truly love, they'll come back. Right? That's the line. That's the gist.
And there are different factors to that because when you love each other, you can make it work, right? You can sit down and whatever. But
and you'll be trying to heal scars.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm trying to explain that there are different factors to why love is not the only thing that should keep you in a relationship. It should be the driving force.
Absolutely.
But it's not the only thing. There are,
there's multiple factors.
There's multiple factors. Maturity level, goals, personalities, respect is a big thing. Once respect is lost in a relationship, it's very hard to get back.
That's tough.
So there are just a lot of different factors as to why just love, sadly, is not enough.
I mean, well, think about it, right? I love you, right? But I don't have money to support you. How are we going to make this work? Like, if I can't take you on, and I'm not saying money is everything, and I'm not saying, like, I got to take you somewhere fancy, but if I can't take you to Chipotle, then I'm not ready.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
so I love you, but at this time and point in my life, when I can't get Chipotle for you, it's not time. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. Hopefully you're not a 30-year-old man saying that.
You want to get Chipotle after this?
I don't like Chipotle. So.
Listen, why did you say that? Now they're going to know you don't like Chipotle. Now you're going to get hate mail. No, I don't. Listen, I don't like Chipotle. That's just what it is. You do. So it is what it is. All right. So listen, everybody out there. I know you guys love Chipotle. I love Chipotle. And, these are, I know she doesn't like Chipotle, but I still choose to be with her. That's something we could work out. You know what I mean? That's not like these scars. You know what I mean? Like, we can still be together even though you don't like Chipotle. Yes. And your point. I love you. No. Moving on. Okay. So now we're into the pre-chorus. So do you want to read? I can read. Well, we're chasing time. Gotta find peace of mind. And understand that, baby, if we never can. No, baby, we never can. Oh, and understand that, baby, we never can. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're chasing time. I like that because it's like we're trying to buy time. Like, right. Which essentially, when you try to buy time, you're just wasting time. Yeah, you're stalling. Yeah, you're stalling. Like, you know it's over. Yeah, but you don't want to come to grips with it. Yeah. And then gotta find peace of mind because obviously they know. So it's just like, all right, we just gotta like come to grips with reality. Right. And then, and understand that, baby, we never can. Yeah, she's just saying it
She's just calling it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is... Go ahead.
No, I was going to read the next part.
Oh, chorus. This is the chorus.
Keep me in your mirror, but don't take your eyes off the road.
Okay, let's stop there. That's good.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's interesting. If you're driving, you have a rear view mirror.
Okay.
So if she's saying like to keep me, like keep looking in that rear view mirror, but don't take your eyes off the road because you want to keep moving forward.
Right.
Okay, continue, because I have a thought maybe I'll come back to.
All right, so let's finish this and then we'll do the whole thing. Holding on won't get us any nearer because we got a long way to go. Sometimes it's hard to see that some things just won't be.
Okay, so holding on won't get us any nearer because we got a long way to go. But it's funny, though, because she says, keep me in your mirror, but don't take your eyes off the road.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, but you're telling me holding on won't get us any nearer, but
right.
Isn't looking and like keeping me in the mirror, right? Or if you're using the analogy of a car, the rear view mirror, isn't that holding me? Isn't that holding the person?
I think what she's saying is simply don't forget about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I held this special place in your heart for we have love. We have real love. And I want you to move on. I want you to be happy because she truly loves this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people, they just stay with people just because they don't want them to have nobody else.
Right.
Some people are holding on to people just so they're not happy, just so that they can't get anybody else. Yeah. But she's saying, yo, I'm letting you go. But look, man, don't forget about me. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's sad.
keep me in a little space in your heart. And maybe, when we get on our separate journeys, you know what I'm saying? When we get to our final destination, you know what I'm saying?
We'll see what it is.
Yeah.
Because we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to see that some things just won't be. And that's true. Whenever you're in the midst of anything hard, it's difficult to
see past the situation.
Yes. So like when you're not, our emotions cause us to not be sober-minded. Our emotions cloud our judgment too. Right. So it's hard to make decisions. Therefore, it's hard to leave a relationship or a situation that we just know that we shouldn't be in.
Right. You have that friend that's like, yo, girl, you need to leave, girl. And they don't leave.
They don't want to. They know they should, but we're chasing time. Gotta find peace of mind. We'll get to the cover later. Okay, so moving on. This is the second part of the song. Third verse. Now we both know, but we act so unaware. It just goes to show our love isn't fair. So
it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, like we said, before, like they know what it is, but they're chasing time. They're wasting time because they just don't want to. Like it's hard to let go.
Right. And our love isn't fair.
Yeah.
So like we love each other, but we're not good for each other. So
or it's just not working out right now. So it's not fair that we can't be together even though we love each other.
Right. Tomorrow is never promised. Only yesterday. A guarantee. And if I'm being honest, yeah, baby. That's the only thing that carries me. That's, man, like the wordplay on here.
Yeah,
so like,
love it.
The cliche thing is tomorrow's never promised, right? That's the cliche line. But then she says, only yesterday's a guarantee.
Right, because it already happens.
It already happened. So for sure, yesterday, definitely gonna happen. What happened yesterday? That's definitely gonna happen.
It's a guarantee.
It's guaranteed.
Well, that's good.
But what's cool about it is it's people want guarantees. People want to be like, yo, promise me this is gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no magic in that. There's no.
Yeah.
If you want to do anything worth doing, you're gonna take a risk.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to step into the unknown. You're gonna have to jump off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at one point in your life, if you're doing everything that's guaranteed, your life is boring.
Okay.
And I don't want to say your life doesn't have meaning, but because I didn't think about it too much, but probably if everything you're playing safe.
Right. Well, I mean, would you say that that's would stunt growth, right? Because you're not taking risk, you're not trying anything new. So
I think you're not alive. Like, you know how people get like adrenaline rushes?
yeah.
You know, like jumping off. Well, yeah, we like doing stuff, you know? We do roller coasters. We do we jumped off that thing into the little bouncy net. That was pretty crazy.
Oh, it's like a little cliff, but there's like
the stuntman bag at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like taking risk, and like after you do that, you're like, yo, I'm alive. Like,
let's do it again.
you're firing off on all cylinders. Adrenaline's going.
Okay, so if I'm being honest, that's the only thing that carries me. So what does that mean? So she says, tomorrow's never promised, only yesterday's a guarantee. And if I'm being honest, that's the only thing that carries me.
So, in my mind, I'm going to go with this. This is what I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to say that the only thing that carries her is holding on to the love that they had yesterday.
Yes. Okay, that made now
Bang.
it made sense to
Bang.
me. See that I didn't I liked this, like those words, these lyrics.
Right.
Because I knew that it meant something great. I just didn't have the full grasp. So you saying it like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as you can see, guys, we're really, really breaking down these lyrics with you guys.
Yes.
We didn't.
Mm-hmm. No, I was going to say, we don't pre-discuss this. We just, we decide on a song and we do our own like evaluation of it and then come together and talk about it with you guys.
Yeah. And part of the fun is just discovering it.
Yeah,
right now.
discovering it. Exactly. So, okay, I love that because I love it because it contradicts what she wants to do.
Right.
And it's funny because it reminds me of the scripture. I'm going to bring scripture.
Pull it up. I know where you're going.
Romans 7:15. I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate, I do. So
why do we do that?
Yes. Why
do we do that?
What we know is right, and we want to do what's right, we don't do it. And what we hate, we just cave into. We give into it. It's just, for some reason, so much easier.
Yeah. Yo, you know what? That's, and we'll probably be wrapping up with this, but like, doing bad stuff or doing the wrong thing is easy. Having integrity, having standards,
right?
That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to? I ain't gonna get into anything. I'm not judging nobody, but you know what I mean. We have standards, that we set for our family, that we're gonna uphold. You know what I mean? We have standards that we set as Christians, that we're gonna uphold, and whatever y'all can do, whatever y'all want to do out there. You really can't, but y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, and we ain't. Honestly, like I was just talking about this earlier today. I'm like 3, 2 wrong decisions from being a totally different person.
Yeah.
Doing a whole totally different amount of... I'm 2, 3 different decisions from being like a career criminal or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's not to say we're perfect. We're totally not.
Yeah.
But we just... it's hard. It's hard to just try to do the right thing sometimes. Yeah, fun fact, while we're on the scripture, well, on talk of scripture, but Madison Ryann Ward is also a Christian. She has a song.
She has a couple joints.
Yeah, a couple like Christian worship songs.
Actually, so
they're like covers.
So let's talk. I'll get into this a little bit too. So like, people associate gospel music, right? And it's like, oh, I'm a gospel artist, right? But what happens when you are a Christian, but then you are making music? Like, you can make music about your life.
Yeah. And
because you're a Christian, your music is filtered through that lens of life.
Sure. Yeah. So you're saying like just because you're a Christian or just because you're an artist or secular artist doesn't mean that you're not Christian, or vice versa. Just because you're a Christian and you're an artist doesn't necessarily mean that all the music you put out
is Christian music.
Christian.
What I'm just saying is like, you put yourself in a box when you say like, I'm a gospel artist.
Well, no, you don't put yourself in a box. You just decide what avenue you're taking and how you're going to navigate that avenue. Because, I mean, I wouldn't say that Christian and gospel artists are put in a box.
I would say that. Like, what award shows, and I mean, you have these award shows that you could be available on, and then like a little bit of you guys could go somewhere else. But if you're just making fire music, there's a lot of people out there.
If their heart and their gift is to operate in that lane, right, then they're not in a box.
And the music speaks for itself. You don't have to put a label on it. You don't have to say necessarily this is gospel music.
Okay, whatever. We're totally going off topic.
We are. You know what though? Like, let us know in the comments. Drop a comment. Just tell Mandy I'm right.
Oh, please, you wish. Okay, and then just to end the song, we're out of time, which is what it wraps up what she's said before. We're chasing time.
Right.
She says, we're out of time. We got to find peace of mind and understand that maybe we never can. And then she goes back into the chorus. So that's pretty much the song. And unlike the last song that we did, the second episode, if you didn't watch that, go ahead and do so.
Right. Go back and watch that.
But unlike that song, this song, she's very decided that love has had its say and we're no longer going to be together.
Yes.
Very good. Awesome song. Awesome lyrics. Awesome songwriting.
And we just put you on. You're welcome.
You're welcome. So, is there anything else that you want to?
I don't.
Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Be sure to catch us next Monday. We drop new episodes every Monday. Continue following our social media. And now we're going to cover this song. We're going to do a little bit of it, but this is our rendition of Mirror by Madison Ryann Ward. All right. What key is this?
F sharp.
F sharp, okay. You took my heart, gave it a home. We made it through the aching parts, and I gave you my soul. We tried to kill the pain, yeah, and heal these scars. But now love has had its say, and we're moving apart. Well, we're chasing time. We gotta find peace of mind and understand that, baby, we never can. Keep me in your mirror, but don't take your eyes off the
see that some things just won't be. Oh, they won't be. No, we can't be. We gotta move on.